This video introduces my study entitled The Verb Suppose and Style in Benjamin Franklin's English. It is a case study of intra-writer variation forming part of my larger project on American English in the late modern period. The aim is to show how even a single writer, Benjamin Franklin, varies his language across different communicative settings. The verb suppose belongs to what Bible calls private verbs. Verbs such as believe, think, imagine, feel, and hope that express internal states. Such verbs are typical of involved or colloquial styles and often used in conversation or private writing. I asked two questions. How does Benjamin Franklin use suppose in his writings? Does its use reflect stylistic differences between the private and public language? For this project, I compiled the Benjamin Franklin corpus, which comprises approximately 600,000 words, drawn from the papers of Benjamin Franklin, released by Yale University. The corpus consists of three sections: letters to Deborah, 36,700 words, very private correspondence with his wife. Other letters, almost 500,000 words to his friends, colleagues, and public figures. Autobiography, 65,000 words, the most formal text. All letters are dated 1706 to 1775 and signed by Benjamin Franklin. This division allows comparison between different registers within one writer. Across the corpus, suppose appears 457 times. Its frequency is the highest in the letters to Deborah, followed by other letters, and the lowest in the autobiography. This pattern shows that suppose is associated with more informal and interactive contexts. Interestingly, think, another private verb, is most frequent in the more formal sections. So although both verbs belong to the same semantic class, their distribution differs sharply. Suppose seems to be more subjective and colloquial. In more than 80% of cases, suppose is attested with a first-person subject, typically in the form I suppose. This sequence often functions as a comment clause or epistemic parenthetical, as the example shows. Such uses occur especially in letters to Deborah, where the tone is affective and interpersonal. About 1/3 of the instances are clearly parenthetical in medial and final position, a rate similar to modern British English. The absence of negation, that is, I don't suppose, also illustrates that I suppose had become a fixed discourse unit for Benjamin Franklin. Other parenthetical types, such as you suppose or it is supposed, also appear, but less frequently. To summarize, the verb suppose functions as a marker of involved style in Benjamin Franklin's English. Its distribution across genre reveals a clear stylistic hierarchy. The expression I suppose shows how an 18th century American English writer projected personal stance within his letters. Overall, this case study demonstrates that even a single author like Benjamin Franklin employed distinct styles depending on audience and purpose, a piece of evidence of intra-writer variation in the history of English. Thank you very much.